Welcome, my little couch potatoes, to the comfiest courtroom on the internet. I'm your host, Llama, and it's time for dramatic testimony, overruled objections, and absolutely unqualified opinions. So grab your snuggiest blanket, some delicious snacks, and get ready to watch court with your internet besties. This is Couch Court with Llama.
Me bring the jury.
Hello, good morning, couch potatoes. Happy Tuesday. Did you guys just notice something different? Did you? Maybe not. Maybe the ad might have ran, but we have a new intro made by the lovely Amos and Buffy together, their powers combined, made a
We are a
new
good
intro, and it's
team.
so cute. So cute. I love it. There's some Easter eggs in there for you guys. Maybe you'll watch back and let us know what Easter eggs you find. But good morning, everyone. Happy to see you. That was such a long weekend.
It
Uh,
was. My
if you
days were
weren't
all
on
messed up.
Friday or yesterday, me too. Friday, because Elbow was also off work on Friday. So Friday felt like a Saturday, and it was just like, what is
Yes,
happening?
that was the same
Uh,
for me.
but we had a lovely weekend. I got my new command. The Couch Court Command Center is it's
Nice.
set up. It's having its issues, but it's getting there. I got my own like a new chair. It's purple. It looks gray, but it's actually purple.
It's very
And
pretty.
all sorts of gadgets. Is that a word? Gadgets and gizmos
Gadgets.
and gadgets. Why not? Why not? It's been a while. I didn't get better with words, which I probably should for what's happening this afternoon. Um, but I had a good time. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I did actually. I had a really good time spending time with the kiddos and catching up on all the stuff that I slacked off on over the week. But
Not as fun as being streaming, huh? You're like, damn it.
no,
I want to
no.
do
But
this
see, when I'm
boring
not
stuff.
streaming, my days are really messed up.
It is. You're there now. Welcome. Welcome to that life. Well, before we get into it, let's say hi to some people. There's Annie. Good morning to you, Annie. And Deanna. Good morning to you. Oh, that picture is something fierce, Deanna. I love it.
Nice.
I love it. Hello, Berkeley Farm. Good morning to you. And Sheeps, good morning. Happy to see you here this morning. Sitches, good morning, babe. Hope you're doing
Citrus.
well. Spitster, good morning. I can't wait for the Jack collab later today. Yes. So last week, we told you all that, we haven't been able to get back in touch with people that came out on the fundraiser because we had to finish up some of our Laura Owens coverage. But guess what? We finally have hit everybody back because everyone's like, let's all do stuff together. And we were like, yeah, let's do stuff together. So you're going to be seeing a lot more interviews this month. They'll, mostly be in the afternoon or something. Every day has so many different schedules and time zones. So who knows when they might be happening. But today, the lovely Jack Fox is coming on to talk to us. So we are so excited to talk to him about other things because he's covering other things that we are as well. So we're very, very excited. Now that's going to be a whole separate stream, and this one will take you there when we're done with uh, today's. What are we reading? Some David Gingras stuff today. Yay! Talk about words. That man uses all of them. All of them.
Right?
Hello, no thanks. Good morning to you. Oh, you have premium but didn't see it. Oh, the intro for the oh, that's weird. It played on my end, but anyway. Hello, Echoes. Good morning to you. Happy to see you, good sir. Hello, Dave. Good morning. Dan Montana and Half Ass. Good morning. I think I already said good morning to you, but that's fine. We'll do it again because it's that kind of day. Ms. Wings, good morning. Happy to see you here. Probably Prissy Pants and Negla have showed up. Love Buffy's hair. I know, right? She has fantastic hair. I love it. Oh, thank you, Spencer. Spencer did see the new intro and she liked it. Um, so we have that news, right? New intro. We also have some other big news. So today we're not streaming over there, but if you see the little pinned comment, in the chat, it says, "Did you know?" Couch Court with Llama has its own channel now. Yes, it's true. That's right. You can go find it right there at Couch Court with Llama. You got to do the at because it shows all my other videos from here. But we're still all part of everything, but Couch Court will eventually be fully on its own channel for the time being. We're going to stream on both until the little channel can survive on its own. But we have so much going on our main channel that we have to do all of our so, we are going to start on Thursday streaming on both channels at the same time. But if you guys can go ahead and subscribe over there, as soon as it hits, how many subscribers is it? 500? 1,000? I don't remember the number. But when it does that, Couch Court will exclusively be on that channel. But don't worry, you'll have plenty of warning before that happens. But I suggest going over, subscribe now, and go yes, please, and hit the notification bell, boop, so you don't miss when we do go live over there.
I'm so excited for the new home.
I know, isn't it cute? Oh, I look so serious. Mm.
Look how coy.
We are re-uploading the few BAM things we did over there, so that you'll see some stuff being uploaded. If you missed it when we covered it here, go watch it again because starting next week, we're going to be really getting into BAM some more, mostly on like Tuesdays and Thursdays and low on Fridays. So lots of big news for you guys today. I'm pretty excited about it. We already got how many subscribers? I don't know, quite a few. We may have 19 subscribers. Uh, we may have used all of our husbands' accounts to subscribe to it. So I recommend you doing the same with your husbands. Being like, excuse me, sir, I need to borrow your phone. Subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. So make sure you do that. And Thursday, we also have another guest and really excited. We are going to have Gabriel, also known as the Last Relic, um, who was a former BAM franchisee owner. Yes. So he's coming on to talk to us Thursday afternoon or at noon, if I recall, to tell us about his experience owning a bricks and minifig store and corporate and all of that. So, hey, definitely set your notification bells for that. I'm very excited to talk to him. So, lots going on. Lots of big news. As I promised, I said we were up to a lot of shenanigans. So, watch out, July. Here we come. And here we are coming hard. Probably shouldn't have said that out loud. I just realized what I said. Okay, well.
Jack Fox is going to have a lot to say about that.
I know.
choice of
Don't send
wording.
that to Jax. Jack, he'll be like, Earl. Okay, that's too TMI. Oh, hi, Minnie. Getting ready for physical therapy. Well, I'm glad we can keep you campaigned comfy while you're doing that. Hello, Bella's mom. Happy to see you. Oh, thanks. Oh, the hammer's the closest to a gavel. Yeah. So, well, thank you all for subbing over there. It is greatly appreciated. We're very excited about all of this. Yes. Hello, fellow cultists of the Schmear campaign. Now, we're not going to watch, speaking of, let's talk about the bankruptcy hearing. We're not going to watch it again. Everybody's watched it on their channel by now, and I have literally nothing new to add. But boy, do I love watching it over. And I don't know how many times I watched people cover it, like 6 times this weekend, because it was a hearing that was just chef's kiss for the Owens. The judge basically, well, did tell Jan that she's in contempt. She has until the 10th to turn in all of her GoFundMe, what she's spending on, all of that jazz. Is she going to do that? I don't know. But they've got themselves in a wild predicament, don't they? Hello, Becca. Good morning. The judge did not sound happy. Yes, a former BAM franchisee owner. Yes, I'm so excited about it. Hello, Cindy. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Uh, Berkeley says, I have listened to it a couple times, and hearing Jan buffering is pretty good. It really is, right? And the level of just entitlement in the whole thing. Well, I thought we were going to have a lawyer. Well, you filed it and you didn't have a lawyer. Why do you think any of these people
She's
care?
confused with criminal court.
Yes. By the way, I don't think you have
Everybody
the
just
right
thinks they
mic
get free
selected.
attorneys.
Buff, I don't think you have the right mic selected, by the way.
Well,
I think you're
that's.
running your camera microphone.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. No, it
You're
says
welcome.
it's
I
the
just
right one.
noticed.
It says it's my microphone.
Is it? Oh,
I
maybe
told
my
you.
volume's just really down on my headphones. Oh, it was. So it could have been a me problem.
Just say it says I have the right
Oh,
one.
there you go.
And this is
Of course, I turned my
was on.
my sound up. Oh, well, anyway.
It could have been a me problem. We had bad storms, like reset everything last night.
Ugh, gross. Don't like that. Okay, so, and I got the chat up because I'm doing my best to remember to put like the YouTube chat up because stuff happens and I don't even know it. So apparently, quite a few people have been sending like the YouTube gifts, right? Like flowers and stuff. And it doesn't show up on our StreamYard end. And I feel horrible because I didn't get acknowledged that happened.
Sorry.
So I'm doing my best to keep the chat open so that way if you do send things that way, will be why StreamYard doesn't pick them up like it does the super chats and stuff. I don't understand. But if you've done that, I apologize for not acknowledging it. I promise it is really because we do not see it on that end. So I have it up from now on and I will be able to acknowledge that
I
with you
think
guys. Sorry, my screen.
StreamYard has trouble keeping up with YouTube's like updates.
My little freaking robot cam driving me crazy.
See what
So far,
happens when you try
so
to
far
do
not a fan.
better tech.
He's like, well, it's supposed to
You're
follow
making
your
me
eyes around.
dizzy.
I'm sorry, guys.
I feel like you're on a boat.
I feel like we don't need a boob shot. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing my best. Actually, I might switch out when we go to do jacks, but whatever. Mm. Always something.
It was
all
fine,
right?
and then it decided it wasn't.
Yeah, it's literally like moving on its own. It's very weird. It's my new camera. It looks like Wally. It's so cute. But so far, it's not. There we go. Okay, just stay there. We'll make it work. Camera. Okay. All right. Cool. Somebody else is probably going to be getting this new camera, and I'm going to take my old one back. That's what's going to happen. But anyway, good morning, special. Good morning. Happy to see you here. All right. So, what are we getting into today? Because we will have a shorter show, so that way we have time to get ready and meet with Jack before he comes on at 1. So today we are getting into on the timeline of stuff. I think we are on maybe if I had things ready to go.
Oh yeah. It's the
Yeah, what?
Mondiest of Tuesdays.
Always. Always.
It's like we have never done this before.
I know. So on the timeline, we are on July 8th, 2024. So what happens on
Oh,
that
we're
date?
so close
We're
to like
right.
it's July
years?
7th.
I know.
It's
Oh,
like
that's true.
that's
That's true.
crazy.
Excuse me. Sorry, friends. So on the 8th, we have the application for attorney fees and costs from Woodnick and Friends. Because remember, the judge had ordered that Laura is going to have to pay attorney's fees for her shenanigans.
Spoiler
So
alert.
Woodnick,
She doesn't.
spoiler alert. Well, that already happened. Oh, spoiler alert. She didn't. She hasn't. She won't. I did get a possessed camera, I think. I did. Mhm. Hi, Bruce. Good morning to you. And I love Julie and Kim. Good morning, everybody. Make room on the couch for Julie and Kim. And so they filed for that. So the total of Clayton's fees, I was going to do a big whole presentation, but that didn't happen this week or last night. But the total is $154,000, 154,242.76. Can you believe for all of these shenanigans that she put him through for a year?
And he-
$154,000.
Well, if he'd have just dropped it when the baby is disappeared, he wouldn't owe that much, or he wouldn't have spent that much money. This is all on him.
It's all on him. That's what
It's
David
his
says,
fault.
right?
All his fault.
Hello, Nikki. Good morning. I mean, it's the most expensive blowjob ever, is all I'm saying.
Oh
Like,
man, you could have
oh,
had a wife for a whole lot cheaper.
that's true. That's true. So $154,000 is what they file for. And when you like go through it and you see all of the trial prep, I don't know if Clayton's angry or annoyed, but all the trial prep, thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't know. It was like around like 10,000 at least, and just prepping right before the trial and the day of. And the fact that they didn't really get to present a case at all is, I don't know, that makes me kind of mad. Like, no, I paid a lot of money to prove my point in court. I'm going to need more time, Your Honor. Like, oh, it makes me so mad that they weren't given more time for this, but whatever. Um, let's see. Okay. So then next on the same day, which is what we're going to read today, is David, because of course we are, because they don't just go away. Him and Laura do not, tuck their tails between their legs and skedaddle and move on with their lives. No, they don't do that at all. As a matter of fact, they just become louder and file more things and write more blogs because why wouldn't you? So we have our all the drama over MM, and he didn't get to testify. I know. We were robbed. All right, so let's pull up what we're going to be reading today, which is now I got to put you guys up here. Oh, my setup, even though it's not very different than how it was, it all feels so different. And I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. Don't like it. I have to get used to it. All right, so we are reading where's my mouse? There we go. We are reading the notice of change of judge for cause. All right, so he wants a new judge, apparently, because the thing already happened. So it didn't work in his favor. And now apparently he's like, oh, I want a new one, which I didn't even know uh, this was a thing, that this is possible. I don't
I thought
understand.
you had to do that before trial.
That's what I would think. That is
Be
exactly
like,
what I
no,
would.
no, no, no. We don't really like her. She didn't say what we wanted her to say. We need a do over.
Please and thank you. It's so weird. Because, I mean, there's already a ruling. So wouldn't she just go for appeals? Like, I don't know. It's just weird to
That's
me
what
that he's
I was
doing this.
confused about, but I don't civil law very well, so I
Civil law,
maybe
me
it's
either. Is David still saying stuff? I thought he went away. Oh no, that we're in the past. Special Kim, or Special K. We're in July 8th, 2024. So, because we're covering things in timeline. Yes, so far he's went away. He said he apparently closed down his law firm on the 1st, and I haven't heard of him posting anything anywhere. So maybe he's actually doing that, and I hope he is. So I hope he
but
is.
for
It's what he
how
should do.
long?
So, but for how long? So we'll see. So that is where he is now. Yes, retiring. Thank you, Bruce. Retiring. So, but apparently he hasn't been on the interwebs. So at least one person's learning from their mistakes,
I
possibly.
hope he gets his own show.
Right? We're rooting for you, David. Give us a travel show, please and thank you. I'm not saying it'll be good. Oh, before we get into reading this, I need to go grab my coffee. Oops.
No, I mean, I really wish like he would get his own law too, where he just gives us his own interpretations of stupid shit he sees in like court. I think it would be a good like law tube LOL cow channel.
Well, he probably could if he didn't get banned from YouTube,
Yep, I guess
because
so.
that's a thing we'll be talking about soon. He starts a YouTube channel and gets banned from YouTube.
What does he say on YouTube to get banned? You have to get pretty bad to like get banned from YouTube.
We got transcripts to read from them, so we'll see. We'll
Oh
find out.
Lord.
Find out.
It's like you have to do
Oh,
some pretty salacious things on YouTube to get banned,
yeah,
or just
I
like
don't know
steal
why.
other people's crap all the time.
I'm sure chat knows why. I personally don't know. I haven't obviously read that far ahead. I just know that it has.
Also, I'm drinking the Alani Cosmic Stardust.
Oh, how is it? Because mine
It's
comes Thursday.
it's good. It tastes like nerds.
Nerds. Oh, so even
I
better than Skittles?
I wouldn't say Skittles. To me, it
Oh,
tastes like putting a handful of nerds in your mouth.
oh my gosh. My camera.
So
Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna
we're not
unplug this
sponsored, but I
camera.
really want a Alani sponsorship bad.
Oh, friends. I'm gonna switch out my cameras before we get started. Yeah, if Alani wants to sponsor us, that'd be super great. Today I'm
Mhm.
drinking the cotton candy, but my pack of the cosmic stardust is gonna be here Thursday. Um, yeah.
It
Oh,
was a
way to
little bit
follow
of
me
a
now,
jolt.
camera.
It was a little bit of a jolt in the beginning because I'm used to the cotton candy flavor. So, like, my taste buds were still kind of expecting that. And whenever I drank it, I was like, "Oh!" But then the more I drank it, I was like, "Okay, this doesn't taste like Skittles. This tastes like Nerds." It's much sweeter than Skittles. I think it tastes more like Nerds.
Well, that just makes it even better because you know me.
And I'm alone to run the show. Okay, so she talked me into trying to do flavor. Do I need to start reading? I don't know. I was given no instructions. I was given like no babies, like nobody was here to babysit me. So oh, she took all the things. Okay. Okay. So it's just me. Hi. So David claimed at one point YouTube banned him for posting something with nudity. There was talk it was from a movie and I didn't get to see it. Why would he do that? Like, what made him think that was okay? Like, and why wouldn't you go back and blur it out if there was? How was my weekend? It was a good weekend. We got a pool because it was really, really hot. So even though it's not like an in-ground pool, it's one of those setup pools, but the kids loved it and we had so much fun and we were out there for like 4 hours, like 3 days a week or like
Oh,
3 days. Yeah.
sorry, friends. I had
So
to go out and come back in. I'm sorry.
yeah, you left me unattended, so I talked all about you
Good.
and I told them all your deepest, darkest secrets. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Also, if you don't know, and we haven't mentioned it, and there's a lot more people in here now, Couch Court did get its own channel. So
Yeah.
it's pinned to the chat. Go over there and sub so we can get like that one going because we'll start streaming stuff over there.
Yes. We'll be doing dual streams on both starting Thursday. And then eventually all Couch Court stuff will be there only. So go do that. Okay, this camera is much better because when I got up, that's when the robot camera followed me up. And I'm like, I don't have time for this today. Do you know how much I got to pee, robot cam? Come on.
Okay, but your microphone sounds off now.
It does? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the tech issues, y'all.
Hold on. Oh, duh, that's why.
Have you seen Demi Moore lately? She's looking kind of ill. And now we can't hear you at all. Sad face. But this is oh, and I'm alone again. It is Mercury in retrograde. I heard Neptune is also in retrograde, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that's what I heard from the guy I follow on TikTok this morning. Mercury is, but also the outer planets. Moosey is in Gatorade. What flavor? I judge you by the flavor of Gatorade you drink. Yeah, it's me all by myself.
All right, how's that? Did I fix all of the problems?
Better. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys, it's our first day testing out the new couch cord
Drinks
commands.
orange.
Oh,
Just drink orange juice.
for what?
Okay. Yeah, well, you were gone during that
Oh,
conversation.
I have FOMO. Thanks. Great.
He said Mercury, or what Moose was in Gatorade because Mercury is in retrograde. And I asked him what flavor Gatorade because I do judge people by the flavor of Gatorade they drink. He said
I
orange.
mean,
And I'm like,
orange. I'm a cool blue girl.
same.
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't know that. See, I didn't even know that about you. We've never talked about Gatorade, I'm pretty sure.
No.
We learn stuff about each other every day. All right, let's get into this reading, shall we? All of my technical difficulties are hopefully solved. I don't really like where my camera is, but that's okay.
Only 26 minutes in, and we're still trying to solve problems.
We're professionals. Oh, well, it's working for now. We're not changing shit. I don't care. We're all gonna have to deal with it. Cool, cool blue is where it's at. It is. It is. All right. So let's get into what dumb shit David says today. So this is him filing this on Laura's behalf. It says, as explained below, there is clear and convincing evidence demonstrating the judge currently assigned to this matter, Honorable Julie Ann Mata, is biased, prejudiced, and has engaged in conduct which violates both Laura's right to due process of law under both the United States and Arizona constitutions, and which separately violated Rules 2.9 A and C of the Arizona Rules of Judicial Conduct. Oh my gosh, how scandalous, Buffy. So scandalous. What happened? When? When did this happen?
She used the googs.
Oh, one, performing an independent investigation into the facts of this case. Okay. 2, considering and relying upon information posted on the internet about this case. And 3, engaging in ex parte communications regarding this case with her father.
How do you prove that?
I don't know. I don't know at all. Again, why is this being filed as like for him to get a new judge? Why is this just not appealable? I don't understand.
Did he like hack her emails?
Maybe.
Was
Hello,
he
Wink.
bugging the walls? How do you know she was having expert?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm sure he's going to tell us in these 36 pages, Buffy, as he
Well, I'm
does.
sure he will.
Let's see. So, this conduct, while sufficient to warrant additional other relief, including but not limited to a new trial, establishes grounds to disqualify Judge Mata on the basis of bias and prejudice within the meaning of the Arizona Code. For these reasons, Laura respectfully requests the family court presiding judge, Honorable Rhonda Fisk, review this matter and to find that grounds exist to disqualify Judge Mata and to promptly reassign this matter to a new judge. In the event Judge Mata disputes the allegations set forth below, Laura requests that the family court presiding judge set this matter for an evidentiary hearing pursuant to Family Law Rule 6.1, and that upon doing so, the court approve the issuance of subpoenas ad testificandum. Didn't even know that was a word. To Judge Mata and her father, Mr. Judge Daddy.
Mr. Judge Daddy.
First of all, it's really hard to get a judge removed for anything. Anything. We've seen scandalous judges that you would think it'd be easy. It's not at all. While
Right.
they're held to a high standard, they're also given a high leniency of things, you know? So It's not one of those where you're like, "Excuse me, I would like a new one, please." It's even probably harder than getting a new attorney. It's getting a new judge. Um, sorry, chat, for messing with the camera earlier. So, okay. Yes, hi, Hellville. I saw you come in somewhere. Happy to see you here. David was hoping to form shop. Right? Auntie Barb, Auntie Bev. Mm, talk about trying to remove a judge. Didn't really work.
But don't you like have to forum shop before you go to trial?
That's why I mean, I know he was only her lawyer since what was it? April 22nd? Or no, maybe it was March 25th. I think it was March 25th is when he officially like came on. And like that's only like 3 months, but as much as he bitched about everything, why didn't you file this sooner than David? Just saying.
Well, he could have spent, that time in his 40-page I need more time forum shop.
That's true. That's true. All right. So one, oh, look at that cute picture of Clayton with the puppies. Oh, all right. We'll get there.
Oh, my heart.
I know.
But
They're
they're
so
Frenchies.
they're so cute.
I guess. I'm not a Frenchie fan.
I'm not either, but they're cute dogs.
Oh, no,
I don't want
he's
one.
cute with the dogs.
I'm a big dog girl. Well,
I'm a
medium to
big
big
dog
dog
girl. I'm just not a Frenchie fan.
but they're very cute. Look at that one in the far right there. So cute. All right, case summary and background. The facts of this matter are set forth in detail in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith. In short, this case began as a simple paternity establishment action with one uncommon wrinkle. Respondent Clayton Echard is a minor celebrity. He loves the word minor, doesn't he? As a result of his appearance on the reality TV dating program called The Bachelor. Clayton did not merely appear as a contestant on The Bachelor, he was the star of his season, The Bachelor, appearing on the show from January to March 2022. And he's writing this to Judge Mata, right? Judge Mata's the one who
Yeah,
rules on this first and
I'm
foremost, right?
quite I'm quite shocked that he picked a flattering photo of him.
But like, just so we're clear, in chat, you can help me out. She's the one who has to read this and decide if they get a new judge, right? This isn't to the appeal people yet. This is just to her, which I find hilarious when they do this because the judge would be like, no, denied. Like, what? I'm not going to be like, you
Wait,
know what? You're right. I
at
looked
the
at it.
top, isn't there another judge's name at the
Is
top?
there? Okay, hold on. Let's go look real quick because I forgot to. In the matter,
Presiding
presiding
judge
judge.
on.
Oh, okay. So this is for Rhonda Fisk then. Okay. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense, I suppose. So if you were the judge, the result would be untimely, says she is.
Well, yeah, I think it's a little late to ask for a new one, but whatever. This is David Gingras. He has this weird, warped perception about how the law works.
And there's a cute little picture of Clayton with all of the little Frenchie pups. They're so cute. Oh. Hi, Jupiter James. Good morning, babe. Happy to see you here. So Laura claims she had a one-night sexual encounter with Clayton in Scottsdale on May 20th, 2023, and she learned she was pregnant 11 days later. Laura claims she tested positive for pregnancy on 5 separate occasions before this case was filed. Let me list all those dates. The first test taken on May 31st was an at-home type pregnancy test, which was positive. The next day, on June 1st, Laura went to a Banner Urgent Care for a professional pregnancy test. Excuse me. The test at Banner was also positive. Literally the only things Laura did. But all right. After Laura informed Clayton of these positive tests, on June 19th, 2023, Clayton invited Laura to his home to discuss the situation. And upon arrival, Clayton surprised Laura with a home pregnancy test he had purchased, and he demanded she take the test immediately in front of him. Laura claimed she took the test as Clayton watched, while Clayton claimed she went to the bathroom and took the test behind a closed or partially closed door. In any event, this third test was also positive. I also do believe Clayton said the story that she was like, "No, you can't watch me pee. No, it'd be horrific." I will let anybody just watch me pee. I don't care if you're over. If we're in the bathroom, it's going to happen. And I will still talk to you. That's what happens when you have kids. You don't care about bathroom privacy anymore, by the way. It's long
I
gone.
mean, I was on the phone with you last night and like, I gotta use the bathroom. Sorry. So we're just sitting there talking. It's weird not to if you're a girl.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to sit down. It's fine.
TMI. We're just telling the internet way too much information about ourselves.
Savage. She passed the test and didn't even study. Impressive. Oh, thank you, Helville, for subscribing to the new channel. If you haven't yet, see the link in the chat or it's in the description of this video if you're part of the replay crew. Go subscribe to our new channel, Couch Court with Llama. We'll eventually be moving over there full time, but for now we're doing both places. Well, not today, but starting Thursday we will. But go over there, give it a sub, please, and thank you. Really appreciate it. All right, where was I? So, in any event, the third test was positive. After the parties were unable to reach an agreement on how to deal with the situation, and after two more positive tests, Laura filed this action on August 1st, 2023. Upon filing and through the present, this matter was assigned to Honorable Julie A. Mata, which, by the way, you picked an amazing picture for her for the thumbnail. Just want to say, she looks fierce in it. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice. I had AI just change her facial expression a little bit.
Well, it's a good thumbnail. Congratulations to you for that thumbnail. I enjoyed it. Now, after the parties were unable to reach an agreement on how to deal with the situation, and after two more positive tests, Laura filed this action on August 1st, 2023. And upon filing and through the present, this matter was assigned to Honorable Judge Julie A. Mata. Did I already read that? I did. I think. I'm sorry. On August 21st, 2023, Clayton filed a pro se response denying paternity. In his response, Clayton claimed only oral sex occurred between the parties, not sexual intercourse, and he further alleged this entire petition is made up by Laura. Mhm. Laura claims that while the matter was pending, she had a blood test done on October 16th, 2023, which confirmed yet again she was pregnant, but the test results suggested the pregnancy was not viable, i.e., it was likely to end in miscarriage. About a month later, on November 14th, 2023, Laura was seen by an OBGYN facility called Mom Doc, where it was confirmed she was no longer pregnant. See, and this is also why it upsets me that Clayton's side didn't have more time, because when they go to appeal and all of this, because so much time was spent with Laura's side of the things and not Clayton's, they don't have that information to give to the appeal. I mean, I know the appeal doesn't work out, but like that other information just would have taken out a lot of the guesswork and not let them go on like this for forever. But what do you do? Now, after learning she was no longer pregnant, Laura filed nothing further in this case. And she took no actions to prosecute that matter any further because Laura is not an attorney. She was not familiar with the process for seeking a voluntary dismissal. David, shut up. No. No.
I
She
was about to
literally
say,
knows how to file everything,
do you know her history? She knows.
right?
And if not, she can Google just like everybody else.
Right? Exactly. That's right, you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to Couch Court, do all of the YouTube things like Say She Says, and what Necklace says, that when you subscribe, please be sure to hit set alerts to all, because a lot of people forget to do that, and that's how you get the alerts for those things on your phone. Otherwise, you only get the ones that YouTube thinks it's relevant. And usually, I know from my personal experience using YouTube, it's usually for streams that are like old, like not ones that like just came out or was live. I'm like, what? Why do I care about this 4 days later? Thanks, YouTube. Cool. Let's see, where was I? So, she's not a lawyer, so she did not know how to do this. On December 4th, 2023, court administration issued a notice placing this matter on the inactive calendar and scheduling the matter for dismissal on February 2nd, 2024. Now, shortly before this case was due to be dismissed for inactivity, Clayton retained counsel Greg Woodnick, who appeared in this matter for the first time on December 12th, 2023. Mr. Woodnick immediately filed several pleadings, including a motion to amend Clayton's answer to the petition filed on December 12th, 2023, and motioned for Rule 26 sanctions filed on January 2nd, 2023. Okay. Everybody got their drinks ready today? I forgot to tell you all to do that.
Everybody take a
David.
shot.
It's just coffee shots for now, just espresso shots, friends.
Ooh.
And let's see, notably, Mr. Woodnick filed these pleadings without making any attempt to meet and confer with Laura as required by Family Law Rule 9. And he moved for Rule 26 sanctions without ever providing written notice to Laura of her right to amend or withdraw her petition as required by Family Law Rule 26. Blah, 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 blah. Also, I do still love the fact that even everything that happened with Greg and Woodnick and Laura, that I still love that Woodnick came to help Clayton in this. Like, let's get this bitch. I don't think
Yeah.
those are his exact words, but like, because he really did need a lawyer that knew who he was dealing with. And I mean, Woodnick had firsthand experiences with her
Yeah.
and how outlandish. So, but I could have seen him being like, yo, I don't want to deal with this woman anymore. All right. She accused me of
Yeah.
some pretty horrific things.
But do you know how expensive it would have been for Clayton to have a lawyer who had to catch up on all those things? Like
Mhm.
Whitnick already knew going in who he was dealing with and all the prior stuff. So
Yeah.
like having that, that attorney. I mean, it wasn't cheap to begin with, sorry, but it's
Absolutely.
probably cheaper than having a brand new lawyer come in.
Negla says if Clayton hadn't forced the paternity, she would have continued with her BS. She is the epitome of Icarus. I know, isn't she?
I don't think
but
it's going to stop her from doing it again. If
no,
the courts don't stop her from doing it.
I don't think so either. But I don't know, for David just being like, well, Clayton, you could have just walked away. Really? Because she still would have told everybody she was pregnant. Get out of here. Stop it. RJ, hello and welcome. Happy to see you here again. Woohoo, I'm late. That's okay. Love listening to smart, insightful women. Oh, thanks. I mean, some days we are smart, insightful. Other days, I don't know how cameras work, like today. So there's that. Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true, Kath. Thank you for pointing. I forgot. Because I forgot about his injunction hearing because he did have Deandra. So yeah, because when did his first hearing was in October, and then the second one was a week later for the injunction against harassment. And he brings Deandra on for that one. So yeah, that's true. They had a whole, couple month notice there. Good eye, Kath. Good memory. But they were on the radar, right? He wasn't on Clayton's paternity case yet, but they were on the radar and they were already helping him with the harassment injunction thing. So interesting.
She's a monster.
She is. She is. Now, shortly thereafter, Laura retained counsel Alexis Linville, who appeared on December 22nd and filed a motion to dismiss with prejudice on December 28th. Days later, Ms. Linville withdrew from this matter with Laura's consent on January 2nd, 2024. But she noped the fuck out. Also, Laura files a bar complaint about it, as she does with everybody, because she claimed, didn't she claim that Alexis wanted her to sign an affidavit saying she was never pregnant? And then Laura was like, no. And if I recall, that was what her complaint to the bar was. She wanted
I
me
don't
to
even
commit
remember anymore.
perjury. I do. Because she said, and Alexis wanted me to, I said, no, you can
Oh,
leave
yeah.
because
Okay.
I don't ever want to commit perjury. And it's like,
Okay.
"Oh, okay. Okay.
Your middle name is perjury.
Right? We should buy one of her horses and name her horses that. Minor
Oh,
perjury.
that would be so funny.
I
A
mean,
little
they're gonna
minor
have
perjury.
a little,
A big.
Lil, like Lil, minor perjury. Yes. Yes. Now, confusingly, on January 25th, Judge Mata issued an order granting Laura's motion to dismiss. In that ruling, the court indicated that Laura advises she is no longer pregnant and has filed a motion to dismiss. While the court will grant the motion, the issues of sanctions and attorney fees remain. Judge Mata then set an evidentiary hearing on those issues for June 10th. Yeah, I don't see what the big deal about that is, but okay. The undersigned was first retained to represent Laura on March 25th, 2024. And after appearing in this case, undersigned counsel quickly discovered that Mr. Woodnick filed the Rule 26 motion for sanctions, among
Drink.
other pleadings, without first consulting with Laura or her counsel. And the sanctions motion was filed without giving the mandatory 10-day written warning required by providing written notice to Laura of her right to withdraw her petition as required by Family Law Rule 26. Now, after
Drink.
counsel discussed, how many are we up to? I don't know. Hi, Stringer. Welcome in. Happy to see you. Oh my God, so many already.
He really needs new material. He's
He
really
does.
hung up on Rule 26. It's
If he
ridiculous.
travels the world and gets a boat, I will be very disappointed in you, David, if you do not name it Rule 26. Just saying.
Maybe he can own a horsey and call it Rule 26.
Or we just buy another Owens horse since their stuff's probably going to be liquidated in a short period of time. We'll just buy all the horses and give them new names. I don't have horse money, but I'll do a fundraiser for us to raise money for these horses, as long as somebody has someplace they can keep them. Now, after counsel discussed these problems, and despite initially refusing to do so, on April 3rd, 2024, Mr. Woodnick filed a motion to withdraw his Rule 26 motions for sanctions because I am a fucking genius. No, he didn't say that. Unfortunately, that request was not timely ruled on by the court, resulting in the undersigned filing a motion for judgment on the pleadings as to the issue of sanctions on May 10th, 2024. According to Jan, the horses are only $100. Oh, well, I got $100 pony money. I mean, I think we can all
$100.
$100 for
want
a
a
horse,
pony.
right?
Yeah, but you know what the maintenance on a horse is?
Well,
It's like when
apparently,
you buy the kit or something for a small price, but then you don't realize it's going to cost you $1 billion to maintain it.
that's true. That's true. Your bestie owns a horse barn. See, look at that. We can just store
We
them
do
in
not
Annie's
own horse
besties.
barns. We're your besties. I thought we already established you don't have any other besties.
Bruce is willing to pay $100 to keep the horses and ponies. So that's how I make my money back, my investment money back. I just parade my pony one time in front of Bruce's house. Bam. Pony's paid for.
$100.
Boom.
It's girl math.
Mary. I don't know if that was a typo, but I love it. I don't know what the maintenance on horse is. Well, that's a whole different conversation, Mary. A different day.
That was funny. That was funny.
Oh, oh,
I think
it's
there are different
impressive.
tiers that require different monetary, upkeep.
Oh, you've been girl math, Bruce. Yeah, girl math. That you have. All right, where were we here? So on May 29th, 2020, a minute entry order was issued explaining the court had intended to grant Clayton's request to withdraw his motions for sanctions, but, quote, due to a clerical error, the acceptance was not remitted to the parties. Now, despite the motion for sanctions being withdrawn and despite no other sanctions or fees motions pending, the case proceeded to trial on June 10th, 2024, and it was a miraculous day. It sure was. Now, on June 17th, 2024, filed June 18th, 2024, Judge Mata issued an order finding in favor of Clayton as to substantially all issues in the case and awarding attorney fees in an amount to be determined by later application. The post trial order also purported to find Laura lied about being pregnant in this case, as well as two other matters, and that she may have committed perjury in this case or elsewhere. The order is not entirely clear. Where's elsewhere? I mean, it's everywhere, but like, okay. Based on these findings, Judge Mata referred this matter to the Maricopa County's attorney's office because she sure did. That is not good for your client, David. Since receiving the post trial decision, Laura has discovered evidence. Oh, that Laura has discovered evidence of extremely serious misconduct by Judge Mata, which is more than sufficient to remove her from this case for cause. Laura will also seek by separate motion a new trial and a complete reversal of all prior rulings issued in this case by Judge Mata due to her misconduct, in addition to other relief. Oh, so Laura has discovered a whole bunch of evidence, even though, she was just branded a liar and creating false documents. So sure, I'm sure this is going to hold a lot of weight. Let's see. Right. Helville says Gingras is using the puppy pic of Clayton was a poor choice. It makes him look more sympathetic. I know, right? Like
And
just a
and
guy
I've
with
seen
puppies.
that happens a lot with him. He does a lot of things that make me question, like, is he sabotaging her sometimes? It feels like he is, because there's a lot of times, and it's not just this time. There's several comments he's made. There's several
Mhm.
things he does that just make me go, sir, like, that's not helpful. That
No,
actually is not good for your client. Why are you saying these things? He's like, he throws her under the bus sometimes.
that he does. It's kind of wild. He did that in the trial a few times. It was like, oh, okay, all right, all right. Um, so she's discovered a whole bunch of evidence of why Judge Mata is a bad judge. Legal standards. So family law rule, this part might be boring, but I'm interested to see if this talks about how they get rid of a judge. Family law rule 6.1 provides a grounds. Daryl Brooks trial watchers, grounds, objection, grounds. Which is a party seeking a change of judge for cause must establish grounds by affidavit as required by this Arizona law. Among other reasons, this law permits disqualification of a judge by showing the party filing the affidavit has cause to believe and does believe that on account of the bias, prejudice, or interest of the judge, he cannot obtain a fair and impartial trial. It is important to note that Arizona code does not contain any express time limits for seeking a change of judge. No, but I'm going to go with probably before the hearing and trial is probably important. Probably would be the best time. Uh, but okay. But Arizona courts have read that statute as containing an implicit limit. A party cannot ask to disqualify a judge under Arizona code after a trial has begun. Okay, well then what are we doing here today, David? If a judge is allowed to receive evidence which of necessity is to be used and weighed in deciding the ultimate issues, it is too late to disqualify him on the grounds of bias and prejudice. Okay. At the same time, the Del Castillo court also noted requests to disqualify a judge made under other authority, not the Arizona Code, are not subject to the same implicit restrictions as requested under the other law. Instead, Castillo explains if a request is made under other authority, the outcome is controlled by the text and substance of the specific rule invoked. Okay, so we're going with a whole new rule. Clearly, in acting civil procedure rule 42, providing for a specific procedure for a change of judge, the Supreme Court modified or suspended the then existing procedure for a change of judge as a matter of right. So he's like, hey, normally this isn't allowed because it's after the fact, but I have found a loophole. I don't think it's much of one, but okay. Thus, for example, in a civil matter, a party may waive his or her right to change of judge as a matter of right if the judge rules on any contested issue. Now, here, Family Law Rule 6.1 does not contain the same waiver language. On the contrary, okay, Rule 6.1 only requires that a party seek a change of judge for cause within 20 days after discovering the basis for their request. And the rule expressly provides case events or actions taken before that discovery do not waive a party's right to a change of judge for cause. Right. But it's also like after the fact here. But okay. This broader rule, which permits a change of judge after trial, makes sense given that family law cases are, unlike civil matters, often continuing in nature. Because a family court judge may hold multiple trials and or evidentiary hearings in the same case over a span of many years, it would make no sense to interpret Rule 6.1 as depriving a party of their right to disqualify a judge for cause simply because that judge held one or more earlier hearings before the grounds for disqualification was discovered. Rather, the text of the rule merely requires a party to raise the issue promptly, even if that occurs after a trial or hearing is completed. Okay, let's see what people in chat are saying that are much smarter than I am. Gotta scroll up over here so I can see you guys. I'm only down to 2 monitors right now, and I hate it. Just gonna be whiny about it. He's so he's so deep in the tunnel in this case. It's kind of wild. It's wild. April says, I've wondered if she's holding something over his head. Oh, Laura and David. Mm-hmm. I just don't get this ride or die energy. For
I
that, it's
mean,
wild to me. Wild.
is it a far
Um,
leap?
that's true. That's true. Oh gosh, there is, say she says there is something very dysfunctional about the attorney-client relationship. Yeah, it's
I'm
weird,
not going to
right?
say out loud what I'm thinking. I'm just hoping y'all are picking up what I'm thinking.
Through our telepathy, is that it?
Um,
Oh, it's hot.
I have thoughts on their relationship. May not
Mm.
just be attorney client, but that's
Oh,
my thoughts. I have
oh.
nothing to substantiate it.
Um, who do I have up here? Oh, say cheese. Good lawyers tell their clients no when they are being unreasonable. David, on the other hand, filed frivolous motions, right? Like, he could have walked away at any point in time too. Like, this didn't need to happen. Um, he seen RJ says he seems to have the same issue as other people with personality, overestimates its ability and underestimates the ability of others. Yeah, I mean, ego get in your way, doesn't it? Wink says the whole fact they tried to do this after the whole trial was over is wild to me. Oh, I know, right? But I kind of feel like most lawyers at this point would just be like, we're just going to file the appeal and be done with it. I think that, I mean, I wasn't there during the time all this is happening, like so many of you were, but I also feel like he was just kind of maybe filing this stuff to stay relevant with the JFC cult that they love talking shit about because those were really the only people even paying attention to them. That's my theory at this point in time. Uh, we haven't even gotten into everything they wrote, but they are what we have read in their blogs right after this. Talk about somebody being obsessed. I think it's actually the other way around. Is they were very much obsessed with the JFC cult.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. She big mad at them. At
Mhm.
y'all. Y'all.
Uh, so other people do have
It did not
similar.
cross your mind at all.
I mean, not really, but it's because I just want to think that people aren't having sex with Laura. It's gross. Hi,
She's
Jen. Good morning. Happy to see you here.
What makes you think that people aren't having sex with Laura?
I just try not to think about it.
Well, I mean, it's not like I go into my room and sit back and go, let me think about this. I'm just saying it pops in my head that, maybe there's another reason that he seems a little more ride or die.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a very good theory. I mean, it's possible. Possible. I don't know why somebody would risk their entire career for someone if that's
Really?
the case.
Who are we talking about?
I know. I know. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like he thought like Laura Owens was like fucking like Karen Reed or some shit. Like, no.
People put their careers on the line a lot. I mean, there are people that do things all the time that they're not supposed to do in the positions that they're in for a
That's true.
little nookie.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
We're all thinking about it. Jody Robbins and Butthole or Beehole. Since it's still the morning, we'll go with Beehole. All right, let's keep on going on. So, as explained in the concurrently filed affidavit of counsel, the grounds upon which a change of judge are requested in this case are primarily based on misconduct committed by Judge Mata, which shows her post trial ruling, filed June 18th, contained findings that were not based on the evidence admitted at trial. Rather, Judge Mata made findings based on an improper ex parte investigation she conducted, which included reviewing information posted on the internet about this case. The
How
horror.
do we know this though?
I don't know. I hope he tells us. Until Judge Mata's post trial ruling was issued on June 18th, 2024, less than 20 days ago, Laura did not know and could not possibly have known of the judge's misconduct in this regard. Ooh. Although this single issue is sufficient to grant the relief requested, there is also evidence showing other misconduct committed by Judge Mata, including the fact that she engaged in improper ex parte discussion of the facts of this case with her father, in violation of Rule 2.9 of the Arizona Code of Judicial Conduct. Although Laura and undersigned counsel heard rumors about Mr. Judge Daddy, appearing at the trial on June 10th, the specific details of exactly what occurred and proof to establish these facts were not fully known until undersigned counsel returned from his pre-planned vacation on July 28th, 2024. Oh, okay. What is this proof, David? Let's see it.
Yes.
For these reasons, this request is timely pursuant to Family Law Rule 6.1 because it has been brought within 20 days of discovering the grounds upon which the request is based. Ooh, the drama. Okay. Ian Echo says, Ian Runkle with Long Lumber Rob said, I can't make it work without there being some kind of romance. Oh, regarding Gingras and Laura?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Amos said for a second, I thought you said Jeep. I almost did. And I had to catch myself.
Judge Daddy, Jeep Daddy, I can
Yeah.
see.
I was like, wait, no, talking about different people here. It just doesn't make sense either. I mean, not even like getting his name out there. It's literally destroyed his everything. I don't know. It's so bizarre. I do think, people told us when we first started, covering this, there's just like wait till Gingras enters. And we had heard a lot about him and some, people's opinions about it and stuff. But yeah, no, I've never seen quite a train wreck just barreling in. Like it's unbelievable. It really is him coming on to this case. I've just never. It doesn't make any sense to me, but the universe does things like that, right? They'll pair up two people that probably shouldn't ever be paired up. And then it's just, you got to watch the train wreck it causes, right? And oh boy, did it.
It does happen a lot.
Yeah. Now, all right, so we're going to go into the discussion. Clear and convincing evidence shows Judge Mata conducted an improper ex parte investigation into the facts. The details of the grounds for disqualification are set forth in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith. To summarize those grounds, this request is primarily based on the fact there is clear, irrefutable evidence that Judge Mata conducted an ex parte investigation into the facts of this case, and even worse, at least one of her post trial factual findings on a critically important issue was based solely on information posted on the internet and not based on the evidence admitted in trial. Okay.
What was this?
Yeah.
What information? Are you sure it's not in the thousands of filings that came before this? I don't.
Oh, Berkeley, he came in like a wrecking ball. Did we have that as a thumbnail? Was that
We
our
did.
first thumbnail for David when he comes in? I don't know if you've seen it, Berkeley, but you can go look at Buffy's thumbnail masterpieces. 'Cause
Some
I'm
are
pretty
better
sure,
than
yeah,
others, but I was pretty proud of that one.
that was a good one. That was a good one. Now, because episodes of such brazen and blatant judicial misconduct are thankfully rare, okay, comparable examples in Arizona are difficult to find. However, something very similar occurred in reprimand of Judge B. Carlton Terry Jr., North Carolina Judicial Standards Commission's inquiry from 2009, a copy of which is submitted herewith. Okay, so we're going all the way to North Carolina. Okay. That case, like this matter, involved a family court proceeding. In Terry, the assigned judge posted comments about the case on Facebook. And he also used the internet site Google to find information about a party's photography business. This judge also visited the website of a party and copied a poem from the party's website, which he recited at trial. Oh, wow, that's what is going on in North Carolina. It's not surprising considering, but
Eh.
that doesn't sound great. Upon discovering these facts, one of the parties moved to disqualify the judge, asked to vacate the judge's post trial orders, and to have the case reassigned. Those requests were granted in their entirety, and the North Carolina Judicial Standards Commission later publicly reprimanded the judge for his conduct, finding he committed multiple violations of the canons of judicial conduct, including by conducting an independent ex parte online research about a party presently before the court and by having ex parte discussions about the case. The commission found the judge's actions were prejudicial to the administration of justice that brings the judicial office into disrepute. Well, mm, okay. I don't know about this being the same, but okay, David. Why does this feel like a lot like whataboutism? Well, what about this one case over here? This other judge, what about him?
Isn't that all
The
case law?
same. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Exactly the same rules and standards apply here. It is axiomatic. Oh, that's a fun word. I didn't even know what that word was. So thank you, David. I like it. Axiomatic. That in civil cases in the state of Arizona, juries are never permitted to conduct trial by Google. Yeah, we know. But we're not talking about a jury. So, okay. I'm not going to read that. If you've ever watched a trial, it's like, don't fucking look up anything. All right. Don't do it. Notwithstanding all their other power and responsibilities, judges acting as fact finders in a bench trial are subject to exactly the same rule as jurors. A judge may never investigate facts in a matter independently and shall consider only the evidence presented and any facts that may properly be judicially noticed. Now, let's see. And comment 6 explaining the prohibition against a judge independently investigating the facts in a matter extends to information available in all mediums, including electronics. Okay, well, get to the point, David. Get to the point. As explained in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith, there is no question Judge Mata violated this most basic core requirement of fairness. She did so by making a critical factual finding that Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday, and by falsely attributing that finding to a trial witness, Clayton's medical expert, Dr. Deans, who said no such thing. Did she not? Did she not say about that? I don't recall. It's a crazy day. Rather than basing this finding of the evidence admitted at trial, the only possible source of this information was an independent investigation into the facts of the case by the judge, which included looking at social media and or other website comments. It is irrelevant exactly which sites Judge Mata viewed or when she viewed them, because any such ex parte investigation was per se a violation of Laura's right to fundamental fairness. So you have no idea where she got this information that you're accusing her of. None. You're like, it doesn't matter where she got it from. I think it does though. If you're gonna if you're gonna accuse a judge, you're gonna have to come with some like receipts on how you know that, but that's okay. It's another one like trust me, bro. All right. I'm not gonna tell you where she saw all this, but just trust me, it's not right. So no, she didn't say Dr. Jeans. Okay. Um Bruce says independent investigation is not the only answer. The intellectual honest answer here is I don't know. Right? I don't know. Furthermore, although Judicial Conduct Rule 2.9 does allow a judge to base findings on fact, which may properly be judicially noticed, the business hours of Planned Parenthood locations in California in 2023 is not a fact subject to judicial notice, nor did Judge Mata claim she took judicial notice of that fact. But I feel like I've seen it being a Sunday, but correct me if I'm wrong, Chat, because I probably am. But because Laura had been saying it wasn't till she was on the stand that she changed the date, the Planned Parenthood date from July 7th to July 2nd, right? Um, so I guess it wasn't written anywhere that it was a Sunday. Was July 7th on a Sunday? Because I feel like I've seen that word Sunday pop up about it, but like in one of Woodnick's filings after the deposition of Laura. I feel like that came up, but is the 7th also? No, because that would be 5 days, and that's not how weeks work. I don't know. Of course, I've read a lot of things, so who knows? Oh, she did change it right on the stand. Okay. That's true. People with real ultrasounds don't have to do none of this. That's kind of crazy. Negla says Judge Mata did say that she wanted to know if PP was open that day. but I don't think it's a substantial material fact that could have affected the ruling. I thought this was talked about somewhere, so maybe it was. I don't know if it was in real time because I felt like it was talked about, but y'all have seen it so many more times than I have, so I trust your judgments for that for sure. Right. She changed the location because she called all of them. Oh, that's right. She's like, "Well, it wasn't in Mission Viejo. Okay, it was actually in LA instead." So, um, Bruce says Planned Parenthood being opened or closed is irrelevant, immaterial. No Planned Parenthood provider ever sent a verified sonogram to the lawyers. In this case, Planned Parenthood is irrelevant. Those are fair points. Right? 'Cause it's basically she didn't go there anyway, so it doesn't matter, if it was open or not. She never actually there's no proof she actually ever went to one that she had claimed for several months. That's a very good, fair point there, Bruce. But this is David, and he loves reaching for whatever he can. Furthermore oh, wait, I already read that. It doesn't really matter. Okay. The business hours of Planned Parenthood, nor did Judge Rana claim she took judicial notice of the fact. This exact issue was discussed in ABA Formal Opinion 478, which offered the following hypothetical. Okay. Hypothetical. In a proceeding before the judge in a case involving overtime pay. Defendants can, wait, is ABA the American Bar Association? Like, is this for a test or something? What is this? Okay. In a proceeding before the judge in a case involving overtime pay, defendant's counsel explains that the plaintiff could not have worked more than 40 hours per week because defendant's restaurant is in an industrial area and only open for breaks and lunch during the work week and not on weekends. The judge is familiar with the area and skeptical of counsel's claim. So the judge checks websites like Yelp and Google Maps, which list the restaurant as being open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., 7 days each week. Does this search violate Rule 2.9c of the Model Code of Judicial Conduct? I don't know. Let's see. This analyst of this theory. This search violates Rule 2.9c of the Moral Code of Judicial Conduct because the restaurant hours of operation are key to whether the plaintiff could prevail on a claim of unpaid overtime. The judge should ask the parties and their counsel to provide admissible evidence as to the restaurant's hours of operation. But it being open does matter in that hypothetical. This one, it does not matter in Laura's because at least I don't see how it does, but okay, David. ABA Formal Opinion 478, independent factual researches by judge via the internet. Okay. Interesting. All right, what are you guys saying over here in chat? Laura was playing gotcha on the witness stand to try to explain why opposing counsel didn't find her records, which was just oh, she's so dumb. She really is. Just one of the dumbest people. Oh man. Let's see. The Orange and San Bernardino County HIPAA releases by Laura were due to Laura's deposition testimony, right? And then she does LA next, right? I think so. Hello, barbecue queen. The douche canoe will be douche canoeing. Ugh. We need to see her deposition after she skipped the first one, costing Clayton more. I know. I agree. One day, you guys, we can just wish and hope for one day. Maybe when she gets charged, or I mean, sorry, found guilty or whatever. Kim says, can't the judge just know that the doctor's office isn't open on Sundays because she's a woman and attends those kind of doctor's visits? Well, I don't know, Kim, because Planned Parenthood, I mean, I don't know if I would assume it just wasn't open on Sundays. I I don't know if I would immediately assume that.
I
So,
don't think judges are allowed to assume much of anything without being presented with like evidence, right? Like, isn't that
like,
their
does
job to
does
make
Planned
decisions based on evidence?
right? Does Planned Parenthood like have different hours? Like, are they open on Saturdays? I don't know. When they're open. Like, do they stay open later in the night? I guess I would just expect something like Planned Parenthood, which is kind of, uh, you wouldn't be going to Planned Parenthood if you were able to have a regular doctor in most cases. So I feel like they would be available more, but I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if I would assume that, but it seemed like Laura says it seemed like Laura's deposition and the June 10th testimony had some inconsistencies. I wish we had the full deposition, right? Just give us the transcript.
I will
That's
read
fine.
it.
We'll
I
read it.
could.
We'll read it all. It'll be a fun time. Winnick did
Oh,
not
it'll be the best time.
the best time. Winnick did not ask LA County because Laura stated she was in Orange and San Bernardino County. Also, is David just trying to bring this up because she did lie on the stand, and so he's trying to get like one of the charges, possibly not like, is he protecting Laura in that sense with this nonsense, or I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. Again, because such blatant misconduct is rare, there is no directly controlling comparable Arizona precedent on this issue. Of course, the Code of Judicial Conduct, as adopted by the Arizona Supreme Court, is controlling here. So, not a single case in Arizona about this. It's almost as if nobody in Arizona gives a shit, or it's not a big deal, or whatever. It's kind of weird, but okay. Just David, our white knight David. However, courts in other states have consistently agreed this type of judicial misconduct is per se unlawful, and it entitles the movant to automatic relief regardless of whether the errors was harmless. Let's see. To see this case, Davis versus the United States, reversing conviction and ordering new trial, where judge asked a law clerk to perform independent investigation into the facts of the case and explaining under our system of laws, a judge is not an investigator. The investigative function belongs to the parties and their agents. Laudable goals and lofty purposes cannot be attained when the cost is the loss or even the appearance of loss of judicial impartiality. Okay. Or in Kennedy versus Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company, reversing conviction and ordering new trial, where the trial judge's law clerk personally visited the scene of the slip and fall accident. Oh, thank you, Kelly Cross, for sending a gift. See, I can see them now because I have that chat open because normally I don't. So thank you, Kelly, for sent flow state for 200 jewels. Ooh.
Slow state.
Right? We got jewels now, Buff. Jewels.
Oh, I love jewels.
Fancy. Now, let's see, where was I? Do. That quote, it was unacceptable that the most damaging evidence against the defendants in this case was brought about by the intervention of a court official in the accumulation of evidence. It was the law clerk's duty, as much as that of the trial judge, to avoid any contracts outside the record that might affect the outcome of the litigation. And further explaining, the law clerk's private view of an accident in litigation was a prohibited ex parte. Okay, but then, right, whatever. Not really interested. Who cares? Now, based on this authority, David says, Judge Mata must be disqualified on the basis of bias and prejudice as reflected by her gross misconduct. There is no question one of the most critical factual findings in this case was the issue of whether Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday. Is it the most critical, though? I think it's not. I think the most critical factual findings is that your client never actually went to an OBGYN and had ultrasounds done or got any kind of care for all of her changing
It's a
babies.
look over here. It's a look over
Yeah.
here.
I wouldn't say critical in all this, but okay. The specific reasons why that fact was critical are explained in greater detail in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith. Oh, geez. Okay. He's going to tell us about it later, you guys. So prepare yourselves. Oh, Angie of Oz, thanks for sending a star. 2 jewels and a star. Oh, I like that. That's fun. We got stars and
Man.
jewels. I know. Send a star. Okay. Thank you, Ange. That's fun when they pop up. Let's see, where was I?
They do cute animations and stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't stay at the top. Like, super chats will still stay there, so you notice them. Like I have to keep that chat
Yeah.
down here so my eye can like quickly catch it, because then it doesn't highlight their name or anything. Get it together, YouTube, because it makes us look like a-holes. Anyway. In her post-trial ruling, Judge Mata made a specific finding that Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday. And she attributed that statement to the testimony of Clayton's medical expert, Dr. Samantha Deans. But the trial transcript leaves 0 question. Dr. Deans never testified to this fact, nor did any other witness. Moreover, on the day of trial, this fact was repeatedly and broadly published on social media sites and by anonymous third-party comments appearing on the personal website of undersigned counsel. You think Judge Mott is reading your fucking blog, David? Is that what you just said? Because it kind of sounds like, well, she must be reading my blog. I'm sure she is. Get out of here, David. It was posted on my
Yeah.
blog, so she had to have seen it. Okay.
Well, I mean, didn't Woodnick put a lot of stuff in some of his filings talking about David's blog and
Exactly. Well,
some
that's true. I mean, she wants a good laugh. I recommend it.
I
But,
mean, it was a good time for us.
right?
Painful, but we're masochists.
Let's see. What are these jewels? I'm so confused. I sent them, but I don't understand them. I know, me either, girl. Me either, Kelly, but thank you. We'll learn together. I'll come back with more information to explain those at a later
They're
time.
just like presents. It's another way to send gifts to the channel that's not a super chat. So you buy like jewels, and you can send gifts that way. It's just
I've
another
never
way.
even seen like that being like, how does one even do that?
It's on your phone.
Oh, it's a phone thing. That explains why I've never seen. I hardly use my phone for.
They're trying to integrate like the TikTok stuff into YouTube. YouTube is trying to be TikTok. Well, be grateful they haven't gotten to where they start putting mustaches on our faces while we're talking, because that's what TikTok does. Puts like the hat on you, puts the like mustaches on you while you're talking.
Oh, as long as it's one of the evil ones, like
It's
Ammon.
very weird.
Did I say that right? Are you still here? Echoes Ammon. Did I say his name? Is it Ammon? Ammon.
It's Ammon.
Ammon.
He pronounces his name in the video where he gives out that statement. He says Ammon. And I was like, backgammon? Okay.
Oh, backgammon. That's going to help me remember. Backgammon. Because I said Amon. Because,
No, it's Ammon.
Oh, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Sent poop. And somebody sent a laughing disco ball. Hold on. Mary. Okay, so Mary sent happy poop for 10 jewels. What's
Happy
stupid
poop
it
and a
doesn't
laughing
even come
disco.
on our end. And then Kelly Cross sent a laughing disco. I love it. That's fun. Backgammon is a good one. Ammon. Thank you. Echoes, when I watched you and G Daddy covering the BAM thing, I was like, son of a bitch. I've been saying it super wrong the whole time. But thanks for teaching us how to say it the correct way. Dan Montana just sent a gold coin. Ooh, a doubloon. Our YouTube doubloons. We'll carry them in a little satchel.
All the jewels.
Mary
We're
says,
going to need a treasure chest.
I don't know why the happy poop is my favorite. I know. I wish I could put them on screen so people could see them. Because
They
I
are
only
so
see them in
cute.
chat, but I can't. I liked it too. I like it too. You remember you were Nick for about 45 minutes. Oh yeah, wasn't that Terry? That's funny. That was a good day. I think that was on our members only coffee chat.
I
Anyway, all
missed
right,
it.
back to the story here. In her post-trial, we already said that part. Attributed the statement to the testimony of Clayton's medical expert, Dr. Samantha Deans, but the trial transcript leaves zero questions. Dr. Deans never testified to this fact, nor did any other witness. Moreover, on the day of the trial, the fact was repeated. Oh, that's right, because his personal website that Judge Mata is definitely not reading. These facts demonstrate that Judge Mata did exactly what the rules expressly prohibit. She conducted her own independent investigation into the facts and then used the result of that investigation to reach an adverse decision. This is a profound violation of Laura's rights and of the rights of the people of Maricopa County, who
Oh,
trust their
stop.
disputes will settled by impartial jurists according to law. Quote,
That is
to
terrible
be
grammar.
I know. To be impartial, the fact finder must base its conclusions on the facts and evidence and must not reach conclusions based on evidence sought or obtained beyond the adduced in court. When the fact finder violates this principle, the result is a structural error requiring automatic reversal. Yes. Let's see. We hold that the family court committed reversible error when it rejected unrefuted testimony by the husband's expert and substituted for that testimony the results of its own internet search. Okay. Do you wanna read B? Do you wanna pull this up so I can like go to the bathroom and get more coffee and stuff?
Absolutely not. You don't get to pee.
No ping for you. Oh, Mary's coming in with some gift news. So when a viewer sends these gifts while chatting, the creator earns rubies, which are automatically cashed out at a value of 0.1 cent per ruby. Okay, interesting. And just FYI for viewers, no, there is no way to earn, find, or farm free jewels on YouTube. Jewels are strictly a premium paid virtual currency designed solely to be purchased in bundles through the app. Oh, well, thanks for sharing that, Mary. Now
All
we
the
know
things.
all the things.
You're
Jupiter
hired.
Jane sent a gold coin. I love that. So what you said you couldn't farm free jewels. Do you get to do that on TikTok and stuff?
Oh, I have
That's pretty
no
cool.
idea.
I don't know
I
either.
don't
I
do
had
that.
questions. Excuse me, Mary. I did not give you permission to do ex parte research right now. Okay. We had to come to our own conclusion. No, just kidding.
No.
Uh,
I appreciate the ex parte research.
you're shutting down your jewel farm. Oh no.
It's like a snail farm.
Oh, Angie says she's never bought any jewels. She got them by chatting.
I know in the beginning, like YouTube gave you like so many free. I have not gotten anything free since the first
Oh,
like 500, but that was it. Or like 800. I don't know how much they started you out with.
I don't know either. Well, now we have a vault filled with things, apparently, including Happy Poop. So
Yeah, when
you
they
got,
first came out, they gave you a bunch of free stuff, and then after you use them, I think you have to pay for more.
oh, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, maybe you get extra because you're a mod. Oh, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to do like a whole mystery stream of getting to the bottom of that.
Deep
Love it.
dive into the jewels of YouTube's.
Just jewels.
So we're
All right.
doing B, other evidence supports a finding of judicial bias.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I don't think there's going to be any
Oh, there is.
word that
I'm expecting it. I feel
well,
like we're
I'm
going to be
not.
talking about all the NC-17 things. I know that's what's going to happen.
All right, I'll be right back. Right? Laura learns about, or Llama learns about YouTube jewels. Yeah, I should write that
That'll
down.
take a while.
I just learned about hype stuff, finally starting to get it after many months. Anyway, I'll be back. You go on.
Okay, so the law is clear. A single instance of misconduct by a trial judge is sufficient to establish bias and require disqualification of the judge. As explained above, the evidence proves Judge Mata undertook an independent investigation into the facts, and by doing so, she manifested bias sufficient to require her disqualification. But the evidence of bias and misconduct is not limited to just the Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday issue. Rather, as explained in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith, another separate issue also establishes Judge Mata's bias. There is evidence showing the judge shared information about this case with her father, Judge Daddy, not like Judge Duty, Judge Daddy, and that he not only appeared at the trial as a spectator, he later socialized with Clayton's cult-like supporters, telling them comically, "I am here for the shit show." Oh, did that happen? Do we know? Do we have like actual witness? I know y'all just want to hear me read the bad stuff. Y'all are here for the 50 shades of red on Llama's face, or not Llama's face, Buffy's face. I'm talking to myself. You're not late. You're right on time. Is there mention of genitals? I hope not. Okay, I'm gonna hold my breath and please tell me no. It is difficult wait a minute. He needs spell check. It is difficult to image a more disrespectful, disreputable, and disgraceful act for any judge to commit than inviting her father to attend a high-profile trial in support of a party, while also privately engaging in prohibited ex parte discussions about the case with her father. These actions made a mockery of these proceedings. As shown in the video clips submitted herewith, Clayton's supporters gleefully celebrated Judge Mata's father's participation in the case, even going so far as to laughingly ask people not to spread information about his participation because, after all, we don't need a mistrial here. Wait a minute. Did that say there was video clips? Negla. I am. Y'all, when she comes back, y'all have to all say, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did that to Buffy" when she gets back. Really, you have to make her just make her believe it. I know y'all can sell it. I know y'all can. Okay. For once, those followers were exactly right. The conduct of Judge Mata and her father absolutely warrant a mistrial, or more accurately, a retrial before a different unbiased judge.
I can hear you when I walk away, right? There's no.
You can pretend like you didn't and just play along, right? Have you not learned? Have you not learned just to go with it?
That's true. No, well, first of all, even with her dad, I mean, he's a public. He's a civilian. Anybody can go in and watch any trial they want to. First and foremost, this was a popular trial, or it was on the news, local news a lot. It was everywhere. It's not like it was some rando case that he just showed up for. He could have drawn his own conclusions about all of these things. He didn't need his daughter to tell him he did not need his daughter to know that this was a shit show. Okay.
Well,
but
I want to see video. I want to see what it says there are video clips.
oh,
It says, as shown in the video clips submitted herewith, Clayton's supporters gleefully celebrated Judge Mata's father's participation in the case, even going so far as to laughingly ask people not to spread information about his participation because, after all, we don't need a mistrial here. That's what I'm saying. I want to see what is he misconstruing, taking things out of context? My guess is yes, but I want to see.
I also said in my first stream, he made a compilation video of people talking outside the courthouse. including me. He made it seem like I was talking about the judge's dad, but I wasn't. Well, you're gonna have to tell us more of that when you come on and talk to us here very soon. That's interesting. Interesting. Again, even in the Murdaugh trial, Judge Newman's wife would come in and have lunch with him. She'd sit right there in her spot. It's not, I don't think it's that weird, is all I'm saying. Especially when it's a publicized trial. Like her dad literally could be on the internet and know about it. So I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me. Echo says Dave Neal said on his stream as a joke, we don't need a mistrial. So is he conflating the two? Oh, Dave Neal's the video they're talking about.
That's why I said I want to know, because I feel like it's definitely something David would do, right? He definitely hears things and then like twist them to fit whatever.
Oh, right. A comedian makes a joke. Shocking. Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. Okay, so they were screenshotting Dave and Megan's chat, screenshotting everything instead of proving their case. Oh my God. They're ridiculous.
Mm.
All right, let's
It's on Dave Neal's live stream. Okay.
what page are you on so I can make sure I have it on the screen? Are you still on 12?
Same page on
Okay.
12, yeah.
All right, cool.
This shameful conduct not only violated Laura's rights, it raises serious questions regarding Judge Amata's fitness as a judge of the Superior Court. Any reasonable, objective observer in Laura's position would be justified in wondering, was my case fairly decided based on the evidence, or was Judge Mata simply trying to impress her father? Look at me, Daddy. I'm a real judge now. Just watch me destroy a young woman's life because the other party was on The Bachelor. Hee hee.
Right. That sounds exactly what a grown-ass woman would say. Shut up, David. What?
Hee hee.
No. Hee hee. Throw some Michael Jackson at the end there.
Hee hee.
You remember when the fundraiser when Schnitzel did her MJ impression? I do. I still laugh about it sometimes. It was so funny.
Oh, I think
What a
he's
fun
been on
time.
social media too much because that's how my
Right?
daughter talks, and she's like 15.
Oh, we have 50 subs already on the new Couch Court with Llama channel. Oh, that's amazing. If you guys weren't here at the
Hey.
beginning, so Couch Court with Llama, it does have its own channel now. We'll be streaming both there and here until that channel can, make it on its own. But if you haven't yet, please go subscribe to that channel. The link is in the chat. It's pinned or it's in our description. Or you can look it up as at Couch Court with Llama. I'd really appreciate it. So
Yeah, we're getting a new home.
we're getting a new home, but we're all still together. There's no drama behind it.
Oh, yes.
I
No,
promise.
we're
It is
not
just so
separating. We're just getting our own little house so Laura can't nix our whole stream. Our whole channel.
right. Okay. Oh, Jen sent me the compilation video. Ooh, okay. Let's discuss the case was done. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a whole panel. Oh my gosh. Look at all of you guys looking so cute on there. I love it. All right, we'll play this if we have time because we do have Jack coming on this afternoon, so we can't we have a limited amount of time to get through this. But if I don't play it, I will play this when we come back to talk about her on Friday for sure. Oh, look at you guys looking all cute. Anyway, all right, where were we? Carry on.
Hee hee. We left off at hee hee. Assuming the published allegations of Judge Mata are true, as documented on video by Clayton's own followers, this proves Judge Mata separately violated Rule 2.9a of the Code of Judicial Conduct. And Judge Mata's blatant, pervasive disregard for her ethical duties and her disrespect for Laura's fundamental rights helps explain the judge's numerous and otherwise heretofore inexplicable adverse rulings during this action. As general rule, prejudice or bias is a hostile feeling or spirit of ill will, or undue friendship or favoritism towards one of the litigants. and a bunch of case law. In
It's fine. We don't need to do all that.
Okay, good.
We'll
Because
just
I
go
really
to the
don't like
next full
reading that.
paragraph. It's fine. It's
And the
fine.
vast majority of disqualification requests when the movement, and can you go down just a little bit? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Argues judicial bias, they can point to no evidence to support that claim other than adverse rulings. See Simon versus Maricopa Medical Center. Finding no proof of bias where movement has alleged no facts supporting his claim, the judge was biased, except that the judge consistently ruled against him. The unique facts and circumstances described above make this case one of the exceedingly rare exceptions in which the trial judge manifested clear prejudice and or bias early in the proceedings, in the form of multiple unexplained adverse rulings described in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewith. But unlike 99% of cases, here there is clear extrajudicial evidence showing the true reason for those rulings was, in fact, a hostile feeling or spirit of ill will or undue friendship or favoritism towards one of the litigants.
I disagree, but okay.
I didn't see that either, but I gotta admit, your client's claim is pretty ridiculous. The evidence of Judge Mata's misconduct via V? Is it via V? I've never read it like via V. Her father, vis-a-vis? Okay. Her father, discovered only after the trial, supports a finding of bias, which does arise from an extrajudicial source, and not merely the adverse rulings themselves, and a disqualification may be separately supported on that basis. Conclusion, I doubt it. For the reasons stated above, Laura respectfully requests the family court presiding judge, Honorable Rhonda Fisk, review this matter and find the grounds exist to disqualify Judge Mata and to promptly reassign this matter to a new judge. In addition, give the clarity of the evidence and the severity of the misconduct and the harm caused to the judiciary as a result. Laura further requests that the presiding judge refer this matter to the Arizona Commission of Judicial Conduct for further investigation and actions as may be appropriate. David Gingras. All the best, David Gingras.
All the best. All right, so that's where we're going to pause for today, and we'll come back and read his stupid affidavit.
Oh my God, there's more.
There's so much more. But don't worry, I'm going to pause here so that way we can watch the compilation video Jen sent me. So give me just a second here to rearrange some things because I really want to see this and I don't want to forget. All right, let me see. Where do I find it? Here we go. So, all right, here is this thing that apparently David is talking about.
I went into Judge Mata's dad in the parking lot afterwards, and I asked him, like, well, what did you think? He was like, I got to show you something. So he whipped me papers in his hand. And did anybody, I haven't been online really today, but did anybody...
Whose stream is this from?
I saw kind of briefly that it was denied, this request for findings of fact and conclusions of law and proposed findings. Did she deny?
Wasn't denied.
That was not denied. Okay. So anyway, did anybody get a copy of this? He was saying, Julie told me this is just you, Dad. You got to read this, and printed out a copy for me.
It's out by Lauren and Company.
Yeah, Judge Mata's dad was in the court with us.
Judge Mata's dad
was in the court with us.
No way.
In the side room where we were. Judge Mata's dad was sitting there.
She did fantastic.
I said, Harry, that's really nice. You want to be here to support your daughter? He said, oh, no, I've been hearing about this. I'm here for the circus.
Hold on, we don't need a mistrial.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could get him some scones.
Yeah, scones.
Scones.
We just heard. There you
They're
go.
really at reality, Steve. I
hey,
didn't realize how
that's,
tall he is.
I'm sure he was. I mean, he was probably a judge. I feel like it runs in the family. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
He was like, his wheels were turning, he was trying to think of what he could say that wouldn't be like giving it away.
Sure. And Judge Mata.
She's such a nice lady. And finding out, did you meet her dad in the overflow room?
I was
At the first intermission, at the 10-minute break, it was the first time I had heard that he was in there. And then I knew which one he was, but I never spoke to him, no.
I think it's so cute that her dad was there watching this. Like, how fun for him.
Yeah.
His daughter's involved in this like high profile like, I bet they never considered that could happen in a family court case where there's like an ABC bachelor and there's, all this crap and media vans and breadsticks and salad in the parking lot. I mean, it was so funny.
And scones.
And cold brew.
When I told you, and I think I told the audience this too, that I was sure that the clerk here and all the people who work here were very aware of this case. Remember when I was like, I'm sure that they are talking about it every time a motion comes in? Well, guess what? I went up to the clerk's desk to get the video footage that they do from the court, and she was looking at me funny, and I'm filling out the form, and she goes, I know who you are. She goes, I know who you are. I said, you do? She goes, I'm not supposed to say that. Whoa. And then a police officer. Now,
I don't see why that matters. I mean, they're not the ones deciding on anything, but oh, look at all you little people in there at the little. It's so amazing to see everybody there. That's awesome. I love that. Dave is taller than I thought he was.
Right?
Really, Steve is way taller than I
How
thought
tall
he
is
was.
Megan?
How tall is Megan? That's true. Either that or Megan is very short. I don't know. She looks like she's like 5'5" or something. Like,
No,
are
I'm
Dave
shorter
and
than her
Steve
then.
giants?
I'm like
Interesting.
5'1".
Dave does have a styling hat. That he does. They did not coordinate outfits. Oh, that's very cute. She's 5'4". Okay, yeah, I was close. 5'4", 5'5". Cutest call ever. I know,
I
and
know,
they get fun
right?
hats.
But
I don't have
nobody's
a fun
wearing their
hat.
robes. Maybe it was too hot.
They are in Arizona.
You don't have a
Actually,
summer robe and a winter robe. I'm just saying.
I do.
Well,
I
the
actually do.
Colts should have their summer cult robes and their winter cult robes.
Hi, Jill. Hello, welcome. I thought Dave was a short king. Me too. Hellville says Dave is like 5'11" and she's wearing heels. Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it's always so cool to see you guys way back in the day, including
I
Bruce, and
know.
it's adorable. I love it. Is that Laura
Bruce
in the
is
tie dye?
everywhere.
I don't know. I can't tell who everyone is. The robes are reserved for ceremonies. Oh, now we know.
Ceremony,
I did
okay.
not read that in the handbook. I must not have gotten
I
that
didn't know.
far. Nicholas says, I have visited and proud of my child at every job he has. I have my opinions, but he knows to do what is right. Leave daddy out of your BS. Exactly. She's a grown ass woman. She doesn't need her daddy his opinions or, quite frankly, his approval. This isn't like her first case she tried ever. It's such a weird argument.
It's a David argument.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care for it. It's so stupid. Lo came nowhere near the van. Oh, I'm sure she didn't. She's probably like, damn it, nobody's out here having a party for me. Why is everybody so happy?
But apparently none of you would look at her in the eye when she walked by.
I bet she wouldn't look people in the eye. Trust me. I'm sure some of them were just like, look at it, let's make eye contact.
Y'all were so mouthy behind a keyboard, but you couldn't even look at her. That's what she said. You couldn't say it to her face. Remember she said that in her blog?
Yes, I do. And I was like, no, I don't think that's accurate. I know poor Bruce was melting with his story of working at the van in his fancy pinstripe tie. It really was a whole group event to get that together and going. So it's very awesome. I hope, I don't think she's going to trial in August. It's pretty obvious that's not what's going on. I personally would not be surprised if it's not until next spring, the trial. But we'll see.
They're going to keep kicking that can down the road.
They're going to keep kicking the can, but also the amount of digital evidence that the prosecution has Like Laura has a right to get an expert. And when you pull an expert onto the case like this, it can take months before their report's ready. For example, the Sarah Grace Patrick murder trial, they were waiting on a psychologist's opinion from their observation of her literally the day the trial was supposed to start. And the judge was like, well, we're going to give more time for this to come in. And then her trial got pushed all the way to August.
Yeah, and it was the prosecution that had the right to get their own so that they could write a report, because the defense didn't get theirs in till the last minute. So it's on both sides. They both have the right to get their own sides.
Yeah, and she'd be foolish not to have. Now, is a digital expert going to change it? No, it's not. But I would not be surprised if we hear about one of those coming in soon. And then they usually give them at least like 3 to 6 months, especially with the amount of digital information they have. So my guess is that we're looking at spring probably for the trial, but we'll see. Could be earlier. Maybe she won't ask for an expert, but even then, the lawyer can't really argue much on digital stuff if you don't have your own digital expert. So I don't see how they don't get one.
And even if you choose to get one, you might not ever see them on the stand.
That's true.
Because there are plenty of times they pay for experts and you never ever see them testify.
That is true. But I sure as hell would be getting one if I was her, regardless. Because listen, digital stuff can be valuable. All right. If you watch the Karen Reed trial, some of those experts that they had about phone data, all of that sort of stuff, it's not as clear cut as we're usually led to believe.
You asking questions about every case that's ever been found guilty, or every person that's ever been found guilty based on data.
Right. So she says, my dad never came to any of my cases. My mom would have stalked my cases if she lived to see me to become a lawyer. Oh, she was the 13th juror for the Menendez brothers and OJ. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, Ange. So yeah, everybody. So tonight we have a very busy day today. That's why we have to take breaks between everything. So before we do go, we could take a quick break and prepare with Jack to come on next at 1 p.m. After that, tonight at 6 p.m. in our Discord server, the Courtyard, we are finally watching Maternal Instinct because we had to wait until Terry got back from vacation. I've been a good little llama. I have not watched it, though I know the case, but I haven't watched it. So we're going to watch that together in the Courtyard. You can come and join us and chat in there while we watch it together. And then we'll be on at 8 p.m. tonight to review it for everybody to see. So it's a busy day here. I'm really excited to finally get to talk. She hasn't watched either. We did so good.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh, well, there you go. So that is the plan for today. And then let's see. She isn't scared of the people on the internet. Yeah, she wouldn't look at people. Come on, get out of here.
She's totally scared, y'all. This is a front.
Yes. Sean, I can't wait for them to play a clip of her admitting to perjury and asking, "This you? This you right here? Did you do this?" Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase. She's not scared to be physically harmed. She's scared because y'all call her out, and that's what scares her.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, you guys, so that is what we've got for you this morning. Will we hear today's BK hearing? Oh, bankruptcy hearing. Probably not. I think it takes a whole day at least for them to get the audio from it legally. So I don't know if that would come out maybe later today. God,
There's another one today?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
These people are in court a lot. Because didn't we
they
just
are.
listen to one not too long ago? I swear. It was like
on
Friday,
Thursday.
right?
It was on Thursday because it got released literally after we went off air, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
after
I
we
know.
ended the show.
I remember you saying, "Damn it, we just closed," and I was like, "Yeah, of course that's what happened."
Of course.
And of course and then there's another one today. I'm just like, Okay. These people are in court a lot.
You'll be joining the call. What time is the call, Helville? Does that mean you're going to go live tonight to talk about it? I don't remember what time the hearing is today. But yeah, I would say the audio for everyone else to listen to is probably going to be like the next day. So, but some people do listen in on the call. Clearly, I don't have really time to do that today because I have a busy schedule. But
Make sure
anyway,
you're following the court rules or they won't let people in anymore.
that's right. That's right. All right, friends. Well, that's all we got for you today. We will be back in about an hour with the lovely Jack Fox. Can't wait to talk to him. So hopefully you can make that. And then we'll be around all week. So please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype us up if you're the replay crew. Go sub to our new channel, Couch Court with Llama. The link is in the description if you're part of the replay crew. But until next time, my friends, go forth and be amazing. All right. Bye.